I remember, well, we have met. When Ellis was my first attorney when we first started this motion of discovery, and even went to jury trial and said it almost 2 years ago. You were sitting right here and showed me the prosecuting attorney. And I'm still here.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So I have a couple questions. Is this a decree? What is the state of Kentucky? What is this on a AOC 60 on a certification of record?
Certification. So are you just saying what this is?
Yeah. What is that?
This
stand?
is just, it certifies that this is a true copy. So basically, it's like this is a good copy that can be used for, you know, when something gets notarized.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this is the notarization.
Okay. Because
that's the circuit clerk.
Okay, so that's notarized on my license. Okay.
Okay.
I have another question. Now, in Shaw's file, it says 30 per arrest.
Mm-hmm.
So then, the last time I was here, they said it was a mistake because I ordered files on a partial bond payment.
Okay.
So I was paying for copies just to get a copy of the file because I can't get a hold of DBA.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I come make sure I do some legwork for you if I have to. So I pulled the subpoena. So then here comes I paid $1. It goes to the 30 per arrest. If you go to her file and see it, it says 30 per arrest for the bench warrant that was issued originally. So I'm like, the last time I was here, the pre-trial, they was like, oh, she paid for copies, and Shaw was like, oh, it's a mistake or something. I go here again, here goes the same mistake as I'm arrested, but non-prisoner. You see what I'm saying? The dollar would be 30 per arrest.
Yeah.
And so I don't have that with me, but if you go get the file, you open it and the clerks be like, blah, 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 and it says, you know, they tell you that, and it says 30 per arrest, stamped, red. And I'm like, what is that? Just because I bought a copy, I'm paying a partial bail bond, like I'm arrested. So I don't understand that, and I'll look some clarification on that.
Okay.
But then the clerks will notarize. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on? Because then they're notarizing on another case that has my ID. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm
so
like,
they charged you $1 for this, but they're taking it out of.
a 30 per arrest.
Okay, so they are having like, here's a $30 credit.
So I'm like non-prisoner, but I'm arrested. Okay. I guess.
So like after all this, you'll owe money. That's weird.
Exactly. And so then I have this notary. That's what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's from the clerk, and I'm like, hold on, what is this?
You're out of custody, but why are you treating me like I'm in custody?
Right.
Yeah.
So then my next question is, what is an order appointed attorney with partial fee determination? What is an AOC 205? And then what is the difference between that and a request for counsel?
So you're always guaranteed the right to counsel, even if you hire counsel, or if you're indigent in terms of the court declares that you don't make enough money,
Right.
you can get appointed counsel.
Right.
However, there's sometimes that you're just barely above. So sometimes people try, like, Your Honor, I can't go hire counsel, but I might be above
Right.
the bottom line in terms of
You're
being
speaking
poor.
like an order appointed attorney.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's like a medium in between
Yeah, so-
poverty and
yeah, so it's kind of like, we think you make enough money to hire an attorney, but you're like saying, no, that's not true. So there's a fee for having a court-appointed attorney.
Okay.
And they usually say it's like, it's $250 for the fee. You pay it at $50.
And so my menacing fine is a $250 fine with 90 days in jail, but I got offered a plea authorization with CAMS. Like, it's no contest, like it's no guilty, no not guilty, not innocent type thing.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I
what?
haven't spoken to so I haven't spoken to Mr. Strauss. Like I said, I'm not.
I know you're just coming on the case, so that's what I'm saying. I did the legwork, and I'm like, I got a couple questions because everybody keep changing on me.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the offer can change again.
Exactly, because they offered me a mental. Last time I came in, I had Jessica, and they didn't even call my name on the docket, but I just introduced myself, and I got offered a plea of a mental health evaluation for introducing myself. She was on the case 10-3. I come in 20 days later after just going to check the file to find nobody even from DBA told me I had court. I found that on my own by checking. Yeah. So I come introduce myself to her, and then they're offering me a mental health evaluation plea on a plea authorization. And I'm like, what? No, you need that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with 30 for arrest.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, man, just let me have my money.
Right.
Okay. So, like I said, I don't.
One more question.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have the discovery?
That's the thing. Is like you
Okay.
said.
Do you normally get discovery from the prosecutor?
Yeah. So basically, when it's a circuit court, the circuit court just hands over the discovery.
Okay.
When it comes to district court, I make a request for
Okay.
discovery.
So the last girl I had, so I have her.
Well,
card.
that's the thing is when I was looking at
she
your.
said she was gonna request it and it'd be ready in April. I came to the office, called her, went up there.
Yeah.
Never called me. That's not nothing new. You're my fifth one.
Yeah. So, if I remember from just glancing at your file, I think I did see something that said discovery filed.
Okay.
So, it might just be me requesting it again. I will say this: even if it comes to it like no to any offers, I know you would hate it, but it would just be the ask for continuance in terms of the trial because I'm not ready.
Okay, and that's what I just told my dad before he came in here. I was like, because Jessica did the same thing. We delayed it from February 12th to now. So then, is you saying that now will we be delaying the trial?
Well,
I would do that Friday, so I would come back.
No. We would do it today. So you would have to come back Friday.
Okay, because I need you because I'm told the judge last time. Me and my dad had to come out of state. We no longer live in state.
Where do you live?
I moved to South Carolina because I'm homeless.
Okay.
And so I had to get a bus ticket, borrow money to get a bus ticket. He had to fly out just to be a companion to me. I don't live here. I asked her, could I do it in Zoom? She said the trial had to be in person.
Well, yeah, the final pretrial conference.
But I don't know if we need to change it. I don't know because I don't live here.
Right.
I don't have the means on a request for counsel to come back.
Yeah.
When you're not ready.
Right.
And I'm just now hearing that you're even on the case thinking we're ready.
Yeah. Well, if like I said, if nothing comes to resolve today in terms of any offers, I wouldn't be saying let's go 6 months. I would say let's do it in August.
Well, I prefer to be a little bit longer because we don't have the resources to
come back
that quick.
Okay. So if it was like, if I said September, October, do you need to go further out?
I would have to actually probably call my dad real quick and see. Now that we know that, because I already called him, I was prepped him. I was like, more than likely, well, she's not gonna be ready.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he came out of town from Texas. I'm coming from South Carolina. And so, I would have to call him.
Well, let's do this real quick. Like I said, I need to go talk to the prosecutor about this.
So
case.
then Landon will get re-subpoenaed if you do that today.
Yes, he will get re-subpoenaed.
Okay.
Real quick, I just want to make sure. What's a good phone number for you?
270-990-7830.
7830.
And I've already asked to get a request for the file for myself because I can't depend on DBA.
Yeah.
I came up here and I was working on one of my other because I have more than one file open.
Yeah, you had this
a civil file. Yeah. So I see DBA ordering this file, but they never called me. Do you have that? But it's been ordered.
Well, no, when it's ordered.
So what is that about? Because I seen it in the basket. I was like, oh,
DBA
up here ordering my file.
Yeah, no. So basically, that's the clerk's files. That's the court's file. We create our own files, and so that's filled with usually the citation, whatever the terms of the summary of the case on CourtNet, and then we have like a page for notes, and then we go from there.
Okay, but they also told me that the state will provide me a copy of the file at request.
Yes.
I still have not received that.
Okay.
And I've had 4 attorneys. I don't understand why.
So you need a copy of the file. You need the 22M file.
Yes.
And then you also need the
consolidated
23T file. Okay.
It's like the 3rd request for it.
And I will say this: do you have a good email?
Yes. Let me double check. Sure.